all board members are present in one way or another. Dr. Hutchins, Marcia Smith, and Marie Hamrick are by telephone, and Mr. Snuffer is here with us tonight. Do you have a motion to approve the agenda with adjustments?
So moved.
I second that.
Hamrick, I'll second.
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
So we remove the spelling?
Recognition stuff, all the recognition.
Okay. Okay, the recognitions that we were going to present, those are part of the adjustment. We're not going to do that tonight.
We can. We can. Go ahead, Heather.
Mr.
Yeah.
Since these three board members are on the phone, we're gonna have each of them announce that they're here.
Okay.
Hold on, let me get you on my, okay, Dr. Hutchins? Can you?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, and then Ms. Hamrick
Yes, I am here.
and Ms. Smith.
I am here.
Okay, that's just for the record.
Okay, that's fine.
It's good.
Okay, since we're not doing the recognitions tonight, we have no agenda items, no non-agenda items. Communications report. Mr. Snuffer.
It's snowing out there, and I've got babies, or ladies in the maternity ward, so I'm not going to be here too long.
Okay.
Because the thing on that, I got to guarantee you that. I've already had 2 born today,
Whoa.
and they got a couple more trying to do it. I did want to say one thing. I went to Stratton the other day. I was out that area and just swung in there. The new parking lot and everything looks great. Looks really good. They've done a good job at really completed that school. Good job. That's all.
Thank you. Okay, Ms. Smith, do you have anything?
No, I'm good.
Ms. Hamrick?
The only thing I have is that I did go to a girls' basketball game at the New Stratton, and it is just really nice. Really, really nice.
Were you cheerleading or are you just there?
Oh no, I was just cheering on
Yeah, I got you.
out of the stands.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Dr. Hutchins, do you have anything?
No, other than along with the rest of you, I attended the School Board Association training this weekend. Some of the sessions were pretty good, some were not as good, but overall I thought it was worthwhile.
Okay, all right.
I'm not a Marshall fan, but Brad Smith knocked it out of the park as far as his presentation, I thought.
Yes, I agree. I thought he was the best part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I have nothing other than the board meeting we all attended, and I agree with you all. I could have listened to Brad Smith all night long, or all day. He did a great job. Dr. Starcher, you have anything?
The only thing well, 2 things. I want to say thank you to the staff who is here, anyone who had an item on the agenda. They are here tonight, so thank them for being here. And I want to thank Matt Warden from our maintenance department. He was here about 4:30, 40 minutes scraping the parking lot yet again. So just thank him for coming out tonight to make sure we were ready for this meeting. I will say today is our last accrued day, so we have 1 reimagined day left, but obviously if we can't have staff come to school, then we're going to have to start making up days, basically.
Well, you're probably going to be out tomorrow, so you're probably going to be out.
Exactly. I'm anticipating we will be out tomorrow, so, and as of now, I'm anticipating we won't have staff. Call hasn't been made yet, but if that holds, then we will have to start making days up.
Well, if staff doesn't live on Main Road, they're probably going to have trouble getting there. That side roads are pretty rough.
That's all I have.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
No unfinished business. Under policies and procedures, approve the revision of policy C.1.5, drug-free workplace and drug testing. You speaking to that?
So, President Ford, board members, I can speak generally to this, and we have both Mr. Tony and Ms. Colvin here to speak about, or to answer any questions about both of these policies. We recently had a situation in transportation that required us to review the federal law and our own policies and make proposed revisions, which are before you this evening. Again, if you have specific questions about any of those changes, I will likely ask Mr. Tony or Ms. Colvin to respond to those questions. And they, again, they are both here.
Does anybody have any questions?
I move that we place policy C.1.5 out for 30-day comment.
I second that.
Second.
Okay, we got 2 seconds. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, second one is approve revision of policy C.1.6, alcohol and controlled substance testing to be placed on 30-day comment. Anybody speaking to that?
Again, what I said earlier about the situation that occurred in transportation and working with the US DOT and so forth, the changes that you would see in both C.1.5 and C.1.6 reflect necessary revisions to make sure we're in compliance with the law.
Were those state changes, federal changes?
These-
Federal? Okay, that is the question. Okay.
And from what we understand, Mr. Tony, these changes actually went into effect, I believe, in 2020. So we're a little behind.
Just getting the policy
Yes.
updated. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I move we approve the policy C.1.6 for 30-day comment.
Okay,
Second.
Dr. Hutchins seconded it. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Consent items A, B, C, and D. Is there any objection to approving those together?
I move we approve the consent items as were submitted to us.
A second.
Ms. Hamrick.
Was that Ms. Hamrick?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was Ms. Hamrick. I'm
Motion's moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
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 sorry. Aye.
Motion carries. New business. Consider approval of the community-based work program for 24-25. Giovanni's Pizza.
Yes, Mr. Ford. This is a school-to-work, community-based program. As you'll see in your packet, that is coming, or this request is coming from the Office of Special Programs.
Okay, any questions?
I move we approve the Gino's Pizza on there, as long as we get a pepperoni pounder as you know, as a little incentive for us to approve that. If you haven't had that, you should. So I do move we approve Giovanni's Pizza.
Do I have a second? I'll second it.
Ms. Hamrick. I'll second.
Now we got 2 seconds. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Consider approval of the Centigi, yep, safety platform contract. Mr. Dillon.
Good evening, President Ford, board members, Dr. Starcher. Before you on the agenda tonight is consideration and approval of the Centigi Safety Platform contract. Our team has worked at a great deal with the folks from Centigi. We've met with them, conferenced with them several times, and we also spoke about this in a board meeting prior to Christmas. We went to executive session and spoke at length about this. So tonight we would I'd like for you to consider the approval, acceptance of the Centigi contract.
Mr. Dillon, I'll make sure I understand. Which one was this? This was the one.
With,
This is the one that's being used where?
Yeah, good question. I'll speak specifically to that, but I won't be too specific because
I understand the thing,
this-
but where else is it being used at? That's why I was.
it's not yet in West Virginia.
That's the one that's not in West Virginia.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Its latest thing was in Georgia,
Gotcha.
badge related.
Okay, no problem.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to make sure I understood which one it was
We would be the first county in the state.
in the state to have it. Gotcha.
Correct, yes, sir.
understand.
They get a discount for that?
They have worked with us, yes. They've been really aggressive on, and they have discounts and things because of that, yes.
Okay, any other questions? Do you have a motion?
Go ahead.
Hey, wait, hold on, this is Marie. Eric, is this the one that they can move?
No, ma'am. This is, this one truly is, this one, Ms. Hammer, great question. As I said to Mr. Snuffer, just for the nature of the meeting tonight being streamed and whatnot, I don't mean to be vague, but I'm going to be somewhat vague. This is the one that's specific to every employee. So every employee in Raleigh County would have this badge, if you will, and have the ability to use it. Does that make sense?
Any other questions?
I move that we approve the contract with Syndex Strategics Safety Platform.
I second the strategic contract.
You got 3 seconds there.
Ms. Dr.
Okay.
Hutchins and then Ms. Hammer.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Thank you.
Consider approval of the, thank you, Mr. Dillon.
Appreciate it.
Consider approval of the notice of opposition to American Electric Power's proposed rate increase. Dr. Starch.
President Ford, board members, each of you should have received an email from the School Boards Association regarding this matter. And then I believe Ms. Daniel also forwarded documents to you with the agenda. But recently, probably 2 weeks ago, we received information about a tariff filing to increase rates and charges by Appalachian Power Company and Wheeling Power Company. This filing affects 24 counties, of which we are one. The companies wanted this to go into effect December 1st, 2024, but that has been delayed. As of now, it's delayed until, I believe it's August 25th of 2025. But if you recall from your, the email from Mr. Brown, he provided a letter, a copy of a letter that the School Boards Association has submitted to the Public Service Commission of West Virginia regarding this rate issue. And then he provided a sample letter that school systems might want to use if we wanted to send a letter in opposition to the proposed rate increase. The proposed rate increase, give or take, it says will probably be about 14.1%, which will result in about $250 million in revenue. So anyway, we have a copy of that letter in your file or in your packet, and the item just says consider approval if we would want to submit a letter to the Public Service Commission on behalf of Raleigh County Schools.
If you look at our power bill, which I don't know it off the top of my head, Darren's not here. Yes, is he here? He could-
Mr. Butcher?
I'm sure it's hundreds of thousands. 14% would be,
Yeah, it'll be noticeable.
it'd be like real money.
It would be real money.
Don't have it just a thing. I mean, I'm looking for a ballpark figure. I mean, no one's gonna question. Can't give me one?
Mr. Butcher
But you would
said he
estimate
really
that 14% would probably be a significant amount of funds. Yeah.
Huge dollars is what Mr. Butcher said, but he doesn't know how much.
Nah, that's fine. I know it's significant, but I just want to say it's not a trivial amount we're talking about here. Yeah.
And, if you consider that's on top of, several other rate increases
Right.
over the last 5-6 years, so our bill is probably almost doubled in that.
Right, yeah. Everybody's seen it on their personal bill too, I think. Yeah. Okay, I move that we send a letter in opposition to the proposed rate increase by American Electric Power.
I'll second that.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Consider approval of the MUSCO to purchase lighting and installation for Woodrow Wilson High School softball field. Mike Wisman, Director of Purchasing, he's not here, is he?
Mr. Wisnet is not here this evening, but if you recall, the board did approve this project in the budget for the current year. So if you look at the PO, you will see what the amount, it's just over, it's almost $117,000. And since it's over 100,000, we had to bring it back to you, even though you've already approved it in the budget. But I would want to say, this lighting project, we do not anticipate that it will be complete prior to softball season. Working with Musco, we hope that we can do it during the season on a weekend, but it could truly not occur till after the season. But with approval of this tonight, we can get that project started and completed. So I would request
Was there any
approval.
other bids, or they're just about the only person in the game, aren't they? Do you know?
When it comes to stadium lighting, height, to my knowledge, is very limited.
That's why, I haven't, we usually went with them, but I didn't know if there was a, I'm sure we had to bid it out,
I'm
but,
not sure about the bid, Mike would have to answer that, but
Yeah.
I feel confident it was probably very limited.
yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. I move we approve the Musco purchase of the lighting and installation at Woodrow Wilson's softball field.
Is there a second?
I'll second. Second. Hammer.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Consider approval of the superintendent's recommendation for personnel 24 and 25.
Okay, President Ford, board members, I have 3 changes. They're all on page 1. On,
How much? 400?
that would be the increase. Mr. Butcher has just stepped back in and said that rate increase would result in over a $400,000 more in our power bill. Thank you.
Appreciate that, Karen.
So back to the recommendations. On page 1, under elementary principals, it's TBD, so it will be Jamie Bond moving from academic coach to Bradley Elementary School principal effective 2/17, which is next Monday.
Who was it?
Her name is Jamie Bond. She's an academic coach for us.
Okay.
Then, under after-school tutors, the effective date should be 2/10/25 instead of 2/17/25. And then, under substitute teachers, letter B, the effective date should be 2/12/25 instead of 1/29.
Is
With-
the end date correct? 5/17?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And with those changes, my recommendation is as presented.
Okay, you've heard the recommendation. Do I have a motion?
I move we approve the superintendent's recommendations as were submitted to us with the noted corrections.
Excuse me, this is Charlotte Hutchins. I have a question.
Go ahead.
On page 3, under maintenance, Christopher Sisson, seems to me like if I'm reading that correctly, it says the same thing.
He is going from crew leader of plumbers to the HVAC crew leader. So this was just to document that he is moving from the plumber crew leader to the HVAC crew leader.
Okay, now that you explained that, but I don't understand that by looking at this.
I said the same thing.
Oh, okay.
But he's listed as plumber 2, HVAC mechanic crew leader. It's the same, but we needed, from what I understand, just documenting that he was moving from plumber crew leader to the HVAC crew leader effective on 2/17.
The one classification takes care of both
Yes,
jobs. That's what
yeah.
it is, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Ron Jennings retired, if you recall from our last
Yes, I
board
do.
agenda. So yes, Chris Sisson is moving from one crew leader to the other.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Do we have a motion?
We got a
We
motion,
have
we
a
got a second.
motion.
Yeah, we have a second.
All those in favor say
We
aye.
don't have a second.
I thought Marie seconded.
I
Okay.
second.
I'll second.
Okay, Charlotte seconds.
That was Dr. Hutchins.
Yep.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Schedule a special meeting and time to conduct a hearing and propose personnel terminations on Wednesday, March 26th, and Thursday, March 27th, and Friday, March 28th, if needed.
I move we set the dates as were submitted to us here for the termination and transfer hearings.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. We thank you all for the meeting. That's all we have on our agenda. You can hang your phones up. This meeting's adjourned.
Ladies, if you're out there, the main roads are just wet. You may have trouble getting out, but the main roads are just wet right now. So you know.
My street is not bad. I can get out my driveway.
Yeah, a lot of people can't. That's what I'd say.
Out and it's deep.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you all.
Thank you.
You too.
Good night.
Thank you.